Here's the plan. We get the warhead and we hold the world ransom for $1 million.
Well, don't you think we should maybe ask for more than $1 million? $1 million isn't exactly a lot of money these days. Virtucon alone makes over $9 billion a year.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot more. Okay, then.
It's the blank canvas.
You missed out on that. Now you're in jail.
The team would have been stripped.
Some people spend their whole time on Facebook.
Some of y'all need it.
Starring ECST.
You a rapper, you gotta get all you can get before you get too old.
Nobody's alleviated from, different situations in this world. You gotta know how to manage it.
There's been plenty of women who are, going the natural route. And I'm proud of that.
I just advise people to look for the best qualities within yourself.
Just be cognizant of who you are and what you're doing.
I'm a huge Lakers fan. We need everybody.
And now, ECST.
Yeah. Get it down. What's up, man?
What's going on, G? I'm chilling, man.
Nothing much, man. We're back for another week. Episode 5. I plead the 5th episode of EC&ST. How you doing, man?
I'm chilling, man. How about yourself, man?
Man, you know what I'm saying? I'm living life, man, trying to get through another week, man. Hopefully everybody, having a great day this Wednesday as well.
Yes, sir. Wednesday, new week, new motivations, new comedy. Let's get it, yo.
Yeah, new lottery numbers that we're going to hit you with in the episode. hit that money so you can get out of that job.
Sir, we can't guarantee you going to win, but hey, at least, we'll give you some motivation to play.
Hell yeah, get some motivation to trick that money off.
Give it back to the people who didn't want to give it to you in the first place.
Exactly. And if you win, don't act like you didn't hear from us. I want my cut. I will find you. Yeah, man. But, I had a pretty good weekend, man. I went to a football game, spring football going on, getting the semi-pro athletes ready. They lying about the student athletes. Them dudes semi-pro. Watching them, get ready for the league year, ready for NCAA. To make the money off the boys. They ain't never pay them. But what was crazy? I was at the game, and what they were using as a tool for recruiting, they had like every other replay that had the NFL draft emblem up on the screen because they had recruits there, and I'm like, okay, yeah. I see what you're doing. Okay. Mm-hmm. I was like, that made no sense because it just kept flashing after every play, 2016. I was like, you trying to brainwash these kids? Either they coming or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They probably had them out doing that because it was probably like a preseason, draft board getting that already and everything. And it's like, man, how you gonna evaluate somebody who ain't even played a game yet? So. It's just a revolving door of modern day slavery or something.
And dog, you had no idea, man. You hit the nail on the head because I remember when I was back in played high school football, man. I never forget this one guy. I forgot his name was the J Train, dog, and he went to my Robo High School. And I'm telling you, man, let me tell you how much these dudes are pampered, man. In high school, we went to a weightlifting competition for the high school players, and he was squatting, and after every squat, somebody had a towel. He had a towel there for him and a brand new Powerade. And I was sitting there, after his second Powerade, I was like, the nigga still working on his first one. What the fuck?
Be one of them hoes.
Give one of them bitches. You know what I'm saying? I'm second string linebacker in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he went on to go to Tennessee, but he didn't make it to the league, man. But I'm talking about that dude was he was the it thing back in the day, and he had a it was funny because he was in the local newspaper, and I saw it. It was so lame how they had him because his nickname was the J Train, so they had him on some abandoned train tracks, and somebody handed him the ball off, and he like pretend like he running up the train track. And I was looking at the somebody brought to school, and I looked at the newspaper like, look at this lame ass nigga.
Just hate.
Just hate. You know what I'm saying? You can tell back in the day I didn't know any better, and the hate was just going through me.
I remember when I was in high school, I was playing football. Like I would see like some of the star players on the team, like they were just getting like offer letters left and right.
Yeah.
Like this dude got I forgot where he got a scholarship from. I think it was like Clemson or something like that. And he just took the letter and practically, just threw it away. And I'm like, nigga, what you doing? Like that's a like that's a guaranteed letter saying that they want you to come play for them. He's like, ain't nothing. And he did all that, and that nigga didn't even go to college. I'm like, man, you idiot.
Yeah, I know. He deserved that junk. That was the same thing with my school. Like, I don't see like the dudes, like the main guys on my team, they would get letter after letter, like almost like every week. And like one guy would always like bring his letters in. Like the coach would give him to his letters into the office. He would like bring them to the weight room and then like toss them down, let them like spread on the floor, and then he'll like lift weights. And I'd be like, nigga, if you don't pick that pile of shit up, your 2 tackles you had last week, ass nigga. But hell yeah, the other dude, he had shit going for himself. But I remember when I actually got my letter, it was like a letter from like Greenboro State, and I was all happy as shit. And that was like a D3 school. And I was like, I thought I was doing something too, because like everybody was getting letters like all throughout the season. It was like the 6th week of the season, I got a letter, and I was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? I done made it, you know what I'm saying? I do my little dance, you know what I'm saying, locker room and whatever. And then like right after that game, like I lost my job and I was like second on the depth chart, and I just like I just got my starting spot. Let's see how life can hit you so fast, though.
Yeah.
Just so fast.
Right when you think that it's going well, it could be just snatched away from you just like that. So
oh yeah, man, that's in everything, man.
You can't take nothing for granted.
You sure can't, man. Just like, we have some listeners down in, in Texas and the Houston area, man. Hopefully y'all all right, man, with that flooding that happened over the weekend, man. Hopefully, y'all are straight, man. But it was kind of not. It was, how in panic moments we don't think,
Yeah, well, yeah, we probably. I think when we panic, we do too much thinking instead of kind of reacting.
That is true, man. So I saw this video of this guy in Houston where he saw there was flooding. He saw there was cars underwater, like in his area, but like where he was adjacent to him, he thought the water was pretty much just, he could tread on the water and go ahead and just go, because it was like. It was part of the street, then the water was like pretty much covering the street, then the street was clear. So you're like, okay, I got this. And over to the left, it was a car submerged in the water. So like there was like a reporter like talking to him, trying to yell at him through his window, like, sir, stop, what are you doing? And then like the guy keeps driving. He's like, oh god, no. Oh my god, no. So the guy drives the car into the water. The car started floating. He was like, and I can hear his reporting in the background, like, "Oh my god, why did he do that? I warned him." And so it was like an older gentleman got out the car, and you know how news people always gonna try to catch a story, so they're gonna keep the camera rolling instead of helping somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they kept the camera rolling and showed the guy. And the guy, you know how like when you said we overthink, so when we're in panic situations, the guy was like, get out of your car, and he was like, what, do I need to stay in the car? He was like, no, swim now. And then he like started swimming. And he was like looking at him for like guidance. He reverted to like he reverted back to like being a child. Like, okay, am I doing this right? Am I doing this right? But it was kind of sad. Like when he tread water and got to his feet, he was like, he started turn around, look back at his car, and the guy was like, your car's going, man. Your car's going. It'll be okay. The car's going. And he was like, yeah, man, he's like, you sure my car's gonna be? You think my car's gonna be okay? He's like, no, it's gone. And he had like a little Prius, and he saw the cars over there submerged in water. He didn't think just to stop. We all think, what I'm saying, we're invincible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He probably was like thinking in his head, Thundercats, ho! And it's like just hit the gas like, I got this shit.
and my car was updated.
I got that new update.
It's been fitted for special occasions like this.
I got this. And they call this a
Boom.
they call this a Jesus edition.
It's crazy, man, because like this is the second time that Houston's been going through this whole flooding situation. Like it wasn't too long ago that they just had a massive flood. This was back in what last May or June. So this is for this to be happening so soon. It's kind of scary, man.
Yeah, man.
And some of the reporters are saying that all of this is stemming from some of the earthquakes in Ecuador and Japan. So, man, it's I don't know, it's kind of crazy, man.
It is. Like, you think like stuff that's happening on the other side of the planet don't affect you. It surely does.
Yeah.
You see the news, you see some people getting injured, or you see like a natural disaster, and you turn that junk on, turn it on Two Broke Girls. You don't understand. You don't understand. The shit can hit them.
Yeah, man. Like, we don't realize how much how much we're connected. As they say, it's a small world, man. So everything that happens over here affects other people, as well as things that happen over there affects us.
Yeah, most definitely, man.
It's getting a little crazy, man. Like, we got to be a little up on our game, and be conscious of what's current out here, because if you don't know, and things getting dire situations, you got to know how to handle that junk. Just as the man who drove his car into the water, you got to be prepared as much as possible, and learn not to overreact or overthink. So
yeah. Like, his insurance company was looking on the TV like, shit, which one the insurance is dumb man. Like, hey, Jill, give me that bastard's file so we cut this shit up. He saw that low premium anyway. That cheap bastard.
Oh shoot! Well, shoot. Let's go ahead and get into the news real quick.
Yep. So it's Monday. What they the Boston Marathon was ran, and it's been 3 years since the tragic bombing that happened in Boston. So people are still healing, going through that the tragedy that happened to them on that day. It was kind of cool to see people that still had spirit and enough courage to go back out there, especially the people that had like prosthetic limbs. They lost their arms, and they had prosthetic legs, and they were out there running the marathon, and still being able to get out there and fight through what they've been through, man. 'Cause that, I want to know how to react if something like that happened to me, where I lost a limb, or lost a body part, like even like half an inch of my finger. I don't know how I would react, man. That just shows that the will that those people have just to go back there and face their fears.
Yeah, but it also tells you that these people are not going to let it stop them from living their lives. As they say, things that you go through build your character. So they're not going to let some idiot stop them from living. And I applaud them for that, because they easily could have turned into hermits, man, and just stayed in the house, and could have been
easy.
Yeah, they could have been afraid to just come outside, or just to do the simple thing, like go to the mailbox or something. So you got to give it to them for putting their fears behind them, and being willing to get back out there and show these people that you don't scare me. You're not gonna ruin my life.
You're not gonna stop me from living. I got some. I got some more. Of my life to live. You're not gonna
Yeah.
hinder me from doing what I want to do. So
Yeah.
much respect to the people that actually went out there and finished the race, or even participated. Even like
Yeah.
just got out there and just like ran a step. You still did something. That's much
Yeah.
respect.
I got one, man. Just to jump in real quick.
Yeah.
I was reading Monday about this 26-year-old who was on a Southwest Airlines flight to Oakland, California. He was coming from Berkeley. He's a student at University of Cal.
Yeah.
This guy, he's on the plane and he's on the phone with someone and he's speaking Arabic.
Oh God.
So
All right, go ahead.
So, as you know, some
Speaking profile.
you got it.
Yep.
Some white lady was, all of a sudden she got uncomfortable, and of course she snitched and got this man kicked off the plane and questioned by the FBI.
Wow.
Yeah. So racism is if they don't tell you that it's still alive, then I mean, look no further than here. So, and this is just one of the cases that there's another one that's related to that. A little boy getting profiled, except this time he was a 14-year-old.
Come on, man.
Yeah, my fault. He wasn't on a plane. My fault. He brought a homemade clock to school, which that would kind of scare me too. I can't lie about that.
Oh, come on, no, you one of them? You one of them, dog?
I'm just saying, 14-year-old smart kid. He ain't really from here. He making a quote unquote homemade clock. Yeah.
Hold on, wait a minute, hold on. How you gonna be? Hold on. How you gonna be like one money? You talking about? Yeah, man. Hold on. How 1 minute you can be like, yeah, man, this dude just speaking his native tongue on the airplane, and he can reach the profile. But this little young nigga bringing a little, homemade clock in the school. I'm gonna be skeptical of that nigga too. Like, which one is it? I can't breathe.
It's different things. It's different circumstances. He got virtual evidence. I mean, if you speak another language, you could just be talking trash. I don't care about that. But you pull something out shiny and metal, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be kind of quick to kind of run the other way. I don't care.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm gonna put my race hat on real quick.
If it weren't so easy for for people to come over here and blow stuff up, I wouldn't feel like that. But this country makes it too easy for people to get over here and ruin us. But but at the same time, like people who just want to come over here and get a better life, they treat them like scum. So it's like it's a slippery slope, man. Like you can't, you just can't. You can't be too careful and you can't be too judgmental simultaneously.
Yeah, it's either one or the other. You can't ride the fence. So just know, y'all. If you're around ST, you can talk your foreign language all you want, but you bringing some kind of gadget around him, he gonna snitch on your ass.
I ain't gonna snitch. I'm just gonna run the other way and not tell nobody.
I'm just messing with you, dog.
If you see me taking off running, you better run too. That's all I'm saying.
Hell yeah, man. If you ever see a person of Illinois, descent running another direction, you might want to run with them. You might not want to be looking around like, hey Jam, everything okay? Yeah.
Like that reminds me of this. There was a post on some social media site where they had this guy, and he had this, he had his full Islamic garb on.
Oh yeah, I see that, John. That was hilarious.
And he was walking around with a backpack, and he was just randomly walk up to people, throw the pack back, and take off running.
It's almost funny because, like, yeah, he went up to this one guy. He was sitting down, like, in the park. They had, like, a lake across the street from him. He was like, Hanaba, Hanaba, Hana. And he would, like, throw the bag and run.
And the guy, like, I think he fell and everything. Like, he fell over himself, taking off running.
Yeah,
So-
man, those videos were hilarious, though.
Those are retarded, man. I can't get past that. That junk is hilarious.
Yeah, that junk is funny. I'm sorry, like, whoever did that, bravo, dude, because that junk is funny as hell, man.
I'm just surprised that he didn't get, I'm surprised he didn't get locked up though.
Yeah, I know, because, like, he did one, like, and, all of them were in broad daylight. He did, like, one, like, he threw into somebody's car.
Yeah.
Like, he went to the, y'all know that's crazy. Like, he went to the mall, and, like, the guy ran up the escalator. that joke was funny. That joke was hilarious. Let's not be too judgmental on anybody, But if you do feel threatened, and if it's, it's such a fine line.
Because you never know, man.
You never know, man. Which it's so much racism out here nowadays, man. I don't want to be condoning profiling people because we get enough of that every day.
Yeah.
If you feel threatened, go the other way.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a fine line between minding your business, minding your own business, and protecting I guess the lives of others too. So, man,
that's tough.
Yeah, it's crazy, but it's just one of the things that we have to get through because people are just going to be judgmental regardless. Anything that they don't understand. So, it's crazy that we have to live like that. But I guess that's just the part. The part of being American. It's always good if we can get if we can laugh at ourselves and not take each other so seriously. I think that could probably kind of shift things because we got things like SNL and other comedy shows and things that will spoof each other and laugh about each other, or shows like Family Guy who hold no punches against anybody.
Oh yeah, they kill everybody.
So I think as long as we have that, as long as we have the ability to make fun of ourselves and laugh every once in a while, I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, because I remember I never forget that time. Yeah, because they get on Arabs, they get on Asians, they get on blacks, they get on themselves. Because you remember that time they were talking about, man, like, you're about as reckless as a Asian driver. He was like, I gotta get over 5 lanes. I'm not gonna look. Good luck, everybody else.
Yeah.
And like she plowed all the way over to like the left lane, and like cars behind her were like skilling up the road. Cars were exploding.
Yeah.
They don't hold any punches back, man. That show's hilarious. But man.
It's funny, man.
It's just hilarious. But yeah, man, so last week we talked about, Kobe's last game, and he went off for like 60 points. And that was pretty cool. But let me tell you about the sheer ignorance and the discretionary income like some people have, and they're just so stupid. How about on eBay? This guy put a bag of air from Kobe's last game up on eBay, and he started off bidding it at $1. And guess how much it's up to now, man?
How much?
Man, $15,000. Like, first of all, how do you know he was there at the game?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And he just didn't just go in his room, fart in the bag, or just in a Ziploc bag, saying that he was at the game. Like, this is madness.
Yeah, but this isn't the only time that something like this has happened, though. Because what was it? They was selling air from some other events that happened like a couple of years past. What didn't they? It was I can't remember. I'm pretty sure people have bought them as well. So there's there's
What can you do with air, man?
there's gonna be a dummy out there who's gonna purchase this stuff. So
Yeah, you got that right.
it's
Dumbass, man.
what can you do?
Okay, no, come on. That is air. Like just how do you know it's there? Like, where was he sitting? Did he like just stick his Ziploc bag inside Staples Center? Then
Hey, you ain't got no ticket.
Let me get this air real quick. Gotta make that moolah. Like, man, like thinking about somebody selling that. Like, what is the dumbest thing that you bought that you regretted? Not nothing on this level of stupidity, but what was like something that you regretted? It was like, oh, this was dumb. Why'd I buy this?
Let me see. I know it was something. I just gotta think long and hard because I don't think it was on. It was never on this level of stupidity.
Now I'll tell you something that was close. I know you're gonna remember this right when I tell you.
Go ahead.
Remember that time, we were chilling, back in our heyday back in school, and I picked you up, man. I put in that Chingy CD.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I put the CD in, and then like you looked at me as like, nigga, you bought this shit? I was like, yeah.
I'll never forget that.
No, that was like one of my biggest regrets. Now, like, man, why I buy this CD, dog?
The funny thing is like I was just, I don't know, it was just something about Chinky's second album and it just wasn't hitting. And it's funny because it's like, I was, nobody back home was talking about it either. And, I don't know, it's just, I just didn't expect anybody, and I mean anybody, to just buy that junk. Because I was like, okay, he came off a pretty hot album. I ain't heard nothing on this junk that I like. So
Yeah.
it's just, to get in the car and, see that this junk is playing. like I heard the music, and then I look down and I see the CD case, and I'm just like, did you really buy this? I was so disappointed in you that day.
Yeah, I know. I had failed you that day. that joke over there, like, it didn't make it so bad, man. Like, right after I like dropped you off, I went to my room and I like looked at the CD, and I like just threw that junk up against the wall. I was like, man, that was wasting no more of my money, man. That is the dumbest thing I bought, and that was years ago. What year did that shit come out? Hold on. Oh, Powerball won it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Powerball come out. Cheeky. I'm surprised you even popped up on Google. They had that one song on there. I'm a baller, baby. Yeah, that just came out of 04, dog. I was like, man, I thought I was doing something. I was like, yeah, dog, he gonna, he from the loop. He was like, this gonna be cool. I kind of like the CD. I like the single, and I got by the rest of the album because the rest of the album was trash.
Yes, it was.
That just was freaking horrible, dog.
Oh God, I'll never forget that, man.
Yeah, that was the worst purchase I ever. That's the worst thing I ever bought, dog. I'll never get that $11.99 back.
Oh, shit. I think the worst purchase I made, it was probably, it was like a Power Rangers action figure. And I was like, I think I was like 17. So in my head, I'm thinking, I don't expect my friends to understand why I have this.
Yeah.
So I had a friend spend the night, like it might have been a month after that. And I had forgotten all about it. I just took it out, took it out the box and set it up and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend comes in, and like he didn't notice it the whole weekend until like he got ready to go. So, think I got up. I got up and went to take a shower and whatnot. And like he just what your friends do when they're in your room. They just check out all your stuff.
Yeah.
So
Trying to find some money.
so I walk back in the room and and he just got it, holding it up. Like, really? Like this is what you buying with your money? like you can't buy no music or like no video games or nothing. Like, this is what you buying, nigga. so I'm just sitting there. I can't say nothing because I was like, I can't lie and say it's like my little cousins or something because wasn't nobody else over there. I'm just like, yeah, I got a problem, dude.
I guess that's where your childhood ended on that day.
It's like, yeah, I'll be watching the show still and everything, man.
Hell yeah.
So of course, he got in me for like a couple of days. So I couldn't live down for a minute. But yeah, that's probably the worst purchase I bought because I never messed with it either. I just had it setting up in my room. So I don't know. It's just one of them things. I was like, man, that looks kind of cool. But but it's funny, like grown men do that stuff now, and it just looks worse. But how do you explain boy stuff to other people though?
I don't know, man. I guess it's just something for them to not have to really understand, just to be your friend, man. Because that's your hobby,
Yeah. So I think as I got older, I was just like, what, you should, just appreciate people for who they are. So, if that's something that you into, then that's just something that you into,
Yeah,
so
exactly, man.
But
get them action figures and collect them and keep them in the box. That's your business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But just if you got friends that, it's a good way to test your friends out. Is you like get up, like you make us a new friend, like pull up like a random YouTube video or some guy talking about some figures or whatever. Like just have it on the background. If you like he grill them, saying you might not want to bring that dude, to the crib, watch a game or something. But if he like, okay, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? Then it might be okay. But it'd be funny if he be like, oh, that's cool. And he get up your house like, what the fuck is this shit, nigga? And like, ain't no way you get pussy, nigga. Ain't no way. You're like, man, shut your ass up. Last time you coming up here. At least you brought the chips and salsa, nigga. Because if not, your ass will be out of here. Right, man, but speaking of like, weird, weird shit, and regrets. Let's talk about Westbrook. Talking about bad decisions. We're gonna cap off the news with, Russell Westbrook. Did you see what this nigga had on this past game? This is the game one, dog. Like what?
Like we briefly talked about Russell in the first episode. And we were kind of making fun of what he wore then, and then he kind of stoops to a new level this time. Like if you guys look up Russell Westbrook, if you look up his outfit, if we can, we'll probably post a meme or post a picture about it up on, in the social media. But like this nigga is wearing like an Erykah Badu hat.
It sure
is. And pants that look like bell bottoms that are high water.
That he pulled up and tucked over, tucked over a belt. Like, what the fuck? No.
Like, Russell, like, we gotta get you some help, man, because this is getting out of control, bro. Like,
don't you have a line? He's got like a fashion line coming out. Or is it already out or something? Because
I don't know, but if it look anything like this, I'm pretty sure he'll get somebody to buy it.
Oh yeah, somebody buy it.
I don't know. I don't know. Is he in a secret deal with like some of the higher ups to to further destroy the black man? Because this is some feminine looking clothes, man.
It really is, man. It's kind of
it's getting bad.
Yeah, it's getting bad. Like, he got bell bottoms on, man.
Yeah, and bell bottoms was cool back in the 70s because men and women wore bell bottoms, but
Yeah.
these look really feminine. Like they look like something that a woman should be wearing.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know. I'm past uncomfortable with Russell now. like I don't know. I don't know how I would react if I ever saw him in person. I don't know. I feel like I could just, be able to say what's up and keep it pushing. Cause the only time Russell looks like a man is when he's in practice or on the court.
On court, yeah.
So, it's, I don't know. Like, can you really call that fashion, or do you call that cross dressing?
I don't know, man. Yeah, cause it's like a fine line. Cause like when you like talk bad about dudes that dress like that, it's like, man, you ain't got no fashion, man. You're not thinking fashion forward. I'm like, man, it's a point where you got to think fashion backwards and back this shit up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Back this shit all the way up, cause this shit looks horrible.
Yeah, it's not a good look, man.
It's not a good look at all.
I don't know. I hate to say conspiracy, but man, it just it just looks like he's got an agenda.
It does, man, because I think he just lost a bet, and like he got to this what he got to do now, so he ain't got to pay like his uncle or something. Like they were like, playing the game, like 21, and he lost. He was like, man, if I win this game, what I'm saying, you got to put him on the payroll. You know what I'm saying? But if you win, what I'm saying, you got to dress like a faggot every day. It was like, so I guess he won. But no, we just joking, man. We ain't talking about, we ain't trying to downplay people that want to dress the way they want to dress. That's fine, but it's a point of just, being out there and making this seem like it's a new fashion trend.
Yeah, I don't know. We can't hold people, that are in this position to an exception, because these are the people who influence others. Yeah. And if they influence other people to dress like this, then we have a problem. Because let's be honest, if you see a bunch of dudes, walking around looking like this, you automatically are gonna have preconceived notions about these people, and which is already what we want to stop anyway.
Exactly.
And this doesn't help. This doesn't help at all. Like it furthers the notions that that you're gonna develop. So why would you bring this upon yourself and upon other people? It's like, I don't know, man. It's out of hand.
Yeah. This shit need to be real back in a little bit.
Yeah, because this isn't fashion, man. This is borderline cross dressing.
He's on the Eric Badu hat. He'll walk into the game like, can I get a window seat? I just want to take your time, move around.
Lady, you go fish your bus.
And drag it on the bed like that. Man, like I don't care how much money I ever get, man. It's gonna like the crazy thing I would do is like a button down and some slacks, dog, and some gaiters. Ain't no way, dog.
Just keep it simple. Like we know you an individual. We know that you can, dress better than this. Like, come on, man, stop that. Because this is bad.
And then he gonna have the audacity to talk about fashion rocks on this Twitter, talking about thought I should share it. Like, no, nigga, you shouldn't have shared this one. This one you should have kept yourself.
like this is something you wear to a Halloween party. You don't wear this out on purpose.
Yeah, like an ugly's 80s theme party. You know what I'm saying?
Like, Jesus, Russell. Oh, man. Woo. Man, golly.
This be the last time we talk about you on our podcast, nigga. Because they got Dane to do something else. We'll spend a whole episode on your ass, nigga. Like, stop this shit. Please.
Next is like a maxi skirt or a dress, nigga.
Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? with like a little fairy wand. I'm talking about fashion forward. Oh man.
Oh God.
Like, dude, you gotta stop, man. Think about the children.
Please.
Think about the children. Man, that's good old Russell Westbrook. He always give people something to talk about.
Yeah, and that's probably the point,
Probably is.
because if his team don't go far enough in the finals, that's all they're gonna be talking about. Yeah, is what he's wearing. So,
Yeah, it's a wrap anyway, man. KD out of there.
I mean, we never know, So, I don't know. It's just it's hard to call it right now because when you look at him play, he seems to be having a pretty good time with his teammates, and they got a pretty stacked squad. So I mean, besides the fact that both Russell and KD are so ball dominant, I mean they find ways to coexist. So I mean it looks like they have the chemistry to dominate. But I mean, we just never know, man. Like we don't know. Like we don't know what's gonna go on behind the scenes. We never know, man.
We'll see. Hopefully one of them comes to La La Land. Cause we got that cat space now.
And let me just say this real quick before we get off these topics, man. Just to the Celtics GM Danny Ainge, man. Please, this summer, can we at least go after some real free agents? Like, stop signing all these role players. Like, stop drafting all these role players too, man. Please.
They're gonna turn into something. It'll be all right, dog. They're gonna turn into something.
Yeah. The 76ers, if we keep on.
Need to do something about that, man. We both in bad positions. Shit, this is like the dark ages right now, man.
Jesus.
No.
Let's get into today's topic.
Oh yeah, this is a good one, man. So we're gonna talk about what everybody thinks about every single day of their life. Money, 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 money. So the topic of the week is, if you had $1 million, what would you do with it? So what would you do, ST, if you had a meal? Somebody just came up to you one day and was like, hey man, I'm about to die, man. Somebody crushed my nutsack. I'm about to go somebody just crushed my nutsack, man. I'm gonna go ahead and, I'm gonna let you inherit this $1 million, tax free. What's like the first thing that you would do with it?
Well, being the man that I am, just knowing that in today's market, $1 million isn't a lot at all. So I'm gonna pay off any debt that I have.
Okay.
I'm gonna invest a bit, probably into some tech company, something like that, something that I know my ROI is gonna be pretty substantial. Or I'm gonna try to do at least as much research as I can and invest into a tech company, and probably buy myself a residence, man. Something not something that I know I don't have no business being in, but something that's moderate and continue to live below my means, man, because $1 million can go just like that.
So wait a minute, whoa. So you telling me you're not gonna just trick the money off, man, and just act like you ain't got no damn sense? Buy up a whole bunch of cars and shit. You ain't gonna do that, dog?
If I were the typical black man, then yes, that's probably the only thing that I do with that money. But just my parents teaching me better than that. I'd have to put my money into something that's gonna help me sustain at least a somewhat of a decent life. So yeah, I can't do that, man. I can't be out here bumming. After being stupid with my money, man, I just can't do it. Like, we look at the people that, win the lottery and then a couple of years later, they flat broke. And, there's just no excuse for that, man. There's no it doesn't make sense for you to be in that type of tax, category and just blow your life away. I don't know, man. It's foreign to me, and I'm sure it's foreign to other people. But then again, if you're not in that situation, we don't necessarily know how we would react. So I don't know.
Nah, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I get that meal. Like you said, like you said, I would pay off some of my debt, but I would have me like either like a like a ain't used to shit day or week. Where I would go out, you know what I'm saying, and probably, buy me like a Lambo or something. That's like half my shit right there.
Pretty much.
Yeah, then like go down the
You get
street.
might be the whole thing.
Yeah, then like go down the street with some $100 bills and like rent me like a butler for a day, just go down around just slapping random people. I'm rich, and just like give them the money. Oh man. That joke, yeah, that's something I would do. I literally would do that for a day. I'll make sure all my debt paid off. I'll put like a third of it up, and I'll invest it, and I'll like spend one day just going around slapping people with $100 bills. Like, here you go, it'll be all right. Touch me, I'll see. Yeah. And I get like people that's like chipper too, like they're in a real good mood, and like wait till it's like a payday too, so I can, because everybody happy on the paydays. Like wait till like a Friday, like the first Friday of the month. Go out to the mall, and then just have like the butler with me, and it's like Jeeps, and like have him like have like a glove, like here, sir, and then I like put the glove on my hand. It started just slapping people like on the glove, and I have like glue and like shards of glass. Okay, I'll just play. All right, I just. Alright, I'm just joking. Okay, I'm just joking about the shards of glass part. But I'm still gonna slap Mr. Motherfuckers real quick. Just be like, this only gonna hurt for a second. They like show them the money, like this could be yours if you don't flinch. But no, man. But yeah, it is kind of crazy how like people could just like win. Those numbers are inflated because when you win the lottery, you see that number. You're only getting like half, or you're only getting half of that money because half of that is if you get all at once goes to taxes.
Yeah.
But you gotta think about it. But still, man, like if like the lottery, because like remember this past lottery was like $1 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that? Because everybody remember that. Everybody played, and what I'm saying. And I don't want you here listening to this episode still talking about, I didn't play this shit. Knowing your ass, if you didn't have a lottery in your state, you drove to that state border to play wherever you lived.
You did.
Hell yeah, because it was split between 3 winners, and I think only two people turned in tickets. Yeah, claimed their claimed the winnings. So they split $1 billion. So let's say you split it in half. So that's $500 million. And then you split that, another half, that's $250 million. Like each one of those couples got $250 million after taxes. Just think, man, just how can you blow through that? And some people blow through that junk in a year. Like, what do you have to do to blow through that money, man? You gotta think about it. You're not an athlete, you're not an actor, you're not gonna have more money coming in. You're not gonna have residual funds coming in. That's it. How you not think about that? And I know you never had shit in your life because that's why you play a lottery to begin with. And kind of make some people mad, which I didn't really care about. When the lottery was so big, like you saw like rich like football players playing, and you saw like Floyd Mayweather. Yeah. Floyd Mayweather bought like $20,000 worth of tickets, and I'm just like,
oh my god,
your rich ass don't stop. Like, he already rich, man. Have you seen his? He's still playing the lottery. It just shows how I don't blame him. If you got the money to blow it, go ahead. But that's just greed to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? But at that point, that's just greed, dog. You gotta stop. But it's like we're gonna be sitting up one day on one of our podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Maybe next week, a couple weeks from now, months, and maybe a year from now, we're gonna be talking about one of the winners or both of the winners that won that $1 billion, like, and they broke or they dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, like what's crazy? There's this one guy in Georgia that won the lottery 2 years ago. and he like, that's the one thing. Like, if I ever win the lottery, man, I would not want my picture taken. I'm like, how much money I gotta give you not to show my picture in the newspaper? Because
Yeah.
yeah, man, I would pay, like, if they said like you got to give like $100K to not release your identity, I'd be like, deal.
Yeah.
It's,
Well, the funny thing is like, you know, the Israelis, the people over in Israel, when they win the lottery, they actually walk in to claim their winnings with a bag over their heads.
I don't blame them.
Because you know, over there, they get killed for winning the lottery.
What?
Yeah. Yes. Like, 'cause you know, ISIS and everything is all over there. But
Yeah.
not only that, like you just got you know, regular people that are gangster enough to kill somebody for winning the lottery.
Yeah.
So, you know, and they'll probably, you know, more likely than anything, if they can find out who won and get to them before they you know, claim the winnings, most likely they'll kill them and then, you know, try to claim the winnings themselves. So,
Man, that's crazy, man. Cause you know, if you come up to that building, you know somebody plotting. They come up to that building
yeah.
with the bag over their head. You ain't gonna get far.
No, man. I mean,
Like, what is your business up here for? Oh, I'm the janitor. Okay, what's up with that piece of, what's the slip of paper you have right there? Oh, this is just my this is my ticket to get in for the day. It's my punch-in ticket. It's a lottery ticket. Get him. That would suck, man. Like, you win, and you gotta find a way to get your winnings and get out there safe, man. That's jacked up.
yeah, it's crazy. I don't know, man. Like, how could you live like that? Like, you'd have to move.
Oh
Like, you'd
yeah,
have to.
and that's the thing with the guy that won the lottery, man. Like, he stayed in his hood because he won. Like, it wasn't even
Oh,
that much.
God.
He won like $493,000, man. And like that next week, they came in his house, bust the door down, shot him, his wife, and left the kid. And then they couldn't even get the money.
Well, I mean, you can definitely tell that he was black because, you know, to not have the common sense to move is just utterly stupid.
That's the first thing you do, man.
I mean, that's the whole purpose of being a rapper, or being a football or basketball star, to get out the hood.
Yeah,
Like,
win the money and leave.
yeah, that's the point of the game. So, and I don't know, maybe he thought, like, maybe he felt like 400 and some odd 100,000 ain't enough for him to be like, you know what, I ain't finna leave my hood for $400,000.
Man, who would love me?
And you know, that lets you know they don't care how much it is.
No.
If you got it, we getting it. I don't know, man. He brought that on himself and on his family, because, you know, that he should have had the better presence of mind to, you know, get out of there. Like, even if it's, you know, you go buy you a nice little condo in Midtown Atlanta or something, like, you know, you just
Get out, man.
yeah, get out of there, because that don't make sense. And you know, sooner or later somebody gonna find out who it is anyway. So
Yeah, man.
whether it be by you bragging or somebody else watching every move that you make.
Or you like run down the street, you know, playing chingy, I'm a baller. Nigga, they gonna find out.
Wait a minute, Craig ain't never been this happy before.
You never was that whack shit before.
Rob that nigga.
Yeah. That's just sad, man. You know, dang. He about to, you know, start a new life with his family, man, and
Well, obviously not, because he still stayed in the same neighborhood.
yeah, yeah, you're right.
Oh man, we come on.
We gotta do better. We gotta do better. Man. Come on, dog. Come on.
God.
It's like, apparently not.
If y'all want, man, just send us a tweet or hit us up on Instagram. Let us know what you would do with $1 million if you had it. It's getting to a point where we ain't gonna be able to do much with it.
That is true, dog. Yeah, it is get to that point, like, cause you like see like random like TV shows now where you're like, come on to our show, win $1 million. And I was like, if you just get away with $1 million, like on every show, then how much is $1 million really worth? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It is. We lost so much weight on our currency. Yeah, a penny isn't even worth a penny anymore. So
No, we had so much debt, man.
yeah, it's crazy, man. Money isn't what it used to be. That's why we gotta take care of it, man. We gotta take care of it. We gotta be more responsible, because every single night, man, we see people doing stupid stuff with it, and for the deficit to keep going up as much as it is. I don't know. They're saying that by the time the next president gets in office, it might be up to like, I don't know, 20, 25, maybe $29 trillion, man. So
Jesus, that's ridiculous, man. But if you start seeing a whole bunch of Chinese, new Chinese neighbors coming over, just need to gladly learn the culture and shake their hand and learn the custom, because the red dragon awakens. Oh man,
you right, man. It's not a joke anymore, man. We
them days are these days are long ago. Enjoy while you can, but this shit getting real out in these streets. Shit get real. This shit get for real. You might learn Mandarin. Was crazy, because what was the name of that? People don't understand, like in like some movies and media that we watch, even stuff that we watch, they try to give us hints and clues on like what's to come in the future. Remember the movie Loopers?
They do. Yeah.
Remember that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You remember when a guy? Okay, nobody even see the movie Loopers. It was about a guy that pretty much they'll send people back in time for you just to kill them, and they'll pay you they'll pay you to kill that person off, and then when your time comes up, when your loop is up, you have to kill yourself, and that's when you end your loop, because you're working for the mob, so you have to chop all loose ends. And so, like throughout the movie, the guy was just like, "Man, in the future, what are you gonna do?" Because one of the guys came back from the future to that time period. It was like a dystopia, like Kansas City, like in Kansas, and in the Midwest. He was like, "I'm gonna learn French." He was like, "No, you need to learn Chinese. You need to learn Mandarin." He was like, "No, I'm going to learn French." You're like, "Okay." And so like he hops to the future, and it's kind of crazy, but like China was ruling the whole world, and I was like, it's kind of crazy how they like put like subliminal little things in all movies and TV and cartoons. If you watch it, man, not trying to make this a conspiracy theorist show, but just watch that kind of stuff. You'll see that kind of stuff. Like
it's fictional foreshadowing.
It really is, man. Because they know what's really going on, man, and they be like, they put this shit out in plain sight, and people should be looking at it like, "Oh, okay, that's funny. Let me go back to my regular life." And then like you be thinking, you like think back in your mind like, where did I hear this from? You be like, it was right there in front of your face. If you just watch Loop
the whole
time, dog.
Yeah. A funny concept that I thought that could come to fruition is I can't remember the name of the movie, but Justin Timberlake was in it, and the main source of commerce wasn't money, it was time.
Oh yeah, I remember that movie.
Yeah, so the most valuable asset was time. So basically, of course, the more time you had, the better your chances of staying alive. And of course, once your time meter got to zero, that was it. So that was actually pretty interesting concept that I thought, if we could control time, that would be, I'm pretty sure the government would, love to try to find a way to put their restrictions and things on it.
It was
So,
called End Time.
okay.
That was
Yeah.
End Time. Yeah, and then like you were like born like if you were like born and destitute, you had I think it was like you like had like 25 years or something
Mm.
that you had to live. I forgot, but and then like you could like sacrifice your time because the planet was so overpopulated. You could sacrifice your time for like cigarettes or food or
Mm.
and like you could like do jobs to gain more time back. But if you were a slacker, you would lose time. So you had to like pretty much prove your worth to the planet. Man, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
like, dog, if that shit ever happened,
If people had to do that,
motherfuckers would be shook. People would just
it'd be a whole bunch of crime for sure. There'd be probably more corruption in the government than ever.
All right, now you want to get more time? You want to get more time on your sentence? You know what I'm saying? Make this coke run. Then you get caught, and they take half your time for running coke. Like running coke is like 10 years of your time, and you got like 15 years left.
Yeah, man.
That would be scary, man.
It would though. Like there
No.
there would be like your version of $1 million is I don't know, maybe maybe 1 year. So that would be a sight, man, because I think somewhere like you would have a community where they valued their time and they actually did, they were actually responsible, and it was it would probably be a community where they didn't allow you not to be responsible for yourself.
Yeah.
Kind of like the suburbs with the like the housing associations where you have to be responsible for your lawns, and
Yep.
you have to upkeep your yard or they're gonna kick you out.
They're gonna
So
dock you some time.
yeah,
I can just see a conversation like with the wife comes in the house and the guy having a hard day. He's sitting on the bed, sitting on the chair with with a beer. He's like, "Honey, you gonna cut the grass?" And then she's like sweating and like looking at her wrist and it's showing the time. I'll get to it. Like, cut the grass, Jim. We're gonna lose our lives. He's like, I didn't ask for this shit, Mary. I didn't fucking ask for this shit. That shit would be crazy. You know how many people just give up, man, and just be like, man, fuck it.
they probably would.
A lot of people just, man, that shit would be scary, dog. Like you just wake up and then like everybody like turn on their iPhones and then like like you hear like the little and when the Amber Alert come over your phone. Yeah, man. Just think about turning your iPhone on and President Obama was like, for the time that you've contributed to this planet will be dictated to how much hours or time you have left on this planet. And then like in the back of your mind, you're thinking about like, man, I ain't did shit, man. I be on computer trolling and shit. You know what I'm saying? Looking at uncipher websites, downloading shit, on my cousin's computer so they can, mess up his shit, and on my IP address.
You can get sanctioned by the government.
Yeah. He gotta pay the fines.
or go to jail.
Hell yeah. Like, man, this shit ain't mine. And then like you pop up there and you see like you had like the lowest time limit on on your phone. It's like for you to gain time back, you have to contribute something to this planet. And people just be scrambling. It would be mass hysteria for weeks. So many people have heart attacks. So many people are just give up, going to depression, man. I think that would be rough for a lot of people, man.
Yeah. It'd be like, I guess the closest thing to a mass zombie apocalypse. It'd be the closest thing to it without it actually happening. So it'd be hysteria, and I think a lot of people we probably like the suicide rate would probably increase.
It would skyrocket within that month, dude. People would just be out of here.
It's something to think about, sure. That's why we kind of stress to you all to to use your time wisely and not take anything for granted, man. Because life is short, man. We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know how long we're gonna be here. So take advantage of every opportunity that you have to make yourself better, to become a better person. Because we not promised tomorrow, man. So
We not. And we stress that every episode, man.
yeah, we have to, because it's so important, man. People don't get a chance to realize their dreams, or or even get the chance to be the best person that they can be, because they wasted their times or wasted their opportunities. So it's a lot of people that saying, I wish I would have, when I had the chance, or or if I had to do it all over again. I hear that all the time, and I use that as an example to make sure that I take advantage of every opportunity that I have, because I don't want to be one of those people saying the same thing. If I would, I wish I could have, or
It woulda,
'cause-
coulda, shoulda
yeah,
bullshit.
man, like there's no time like the present.
Yeah, go out there and get your $1 million, man. We
Yeah.
thinking hypothetically. You see what I'm saying? Somebody give you $1 million because they got the nut stack smashed. You go out there and get that junk yourself, man, so you can smash some nut stacks.
I just realized you said that, nigga.
but on the serious though, man, if you have, like, we stress this every episode, man. If you have an idea, you know what I'm saying, or if you've been sitting on the idea for a while, go for it, man. What's the harm in at least trying? And if you fail, you at least tried. But don't always be sitting there thinking, like, back in the day I could have been like, man, if I would have just tried this out, no telling where I would have been. If you fail, you know what I'm saying, don't just let that just be the end all be all. Try something else. At least you tried. And a lot of people don't understand that's how all successful people have made it. They've tried and they failed.
Trial and error.
Trial and error, man. Just like that Michael Jordan commercial. I love it to death, man. Where he walking through the tunnel going to the game. He talking about all his stats. He's like, man, I've made consecutive game winning shots. And then he's I've also missed 30 game winning shots. And you know what I'm saying? He was like, the only reason I've become such a success is because I failed so much. And then he like walking into the locker room and they showed the Jordan emblem. All right, man, that junk's true, man.
Yeah.
Just because they're on that pedestal don't mean that somebody told them, they're going to be an instant star when they came out the womb cutting the umbilical cord. That shit ain't how that shit work.
Yeah.
I'm like, what we going to name him? Michael Jordan. He's going to be an NBA All-Star. Well, nobody knows.
Yeah. It takes hard work. It takes, the willingness to try, as you said.
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Yes. It's huge.
It's when everybody's out partying and going to the club every week.
You're getting the dick wet.
Yeah. You could be working on your craft, man. But, hey, if you the type of person that can work on your craft and get your dick wet simultaneously, then hey,
win-win, baby. You know what I'm
saying? Ladies, you too.
With dicks, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and do it. Oh man. But definitely, man, hit us up on Twitter at blank canvas ECST and tell us what you would do with $1 million if you had it. You know what I'm saying? Hit that follow button. And also subscribe to us up on iTunes. Hit us up on YouTube. The Blank Canvas. You can also listen to all of our past episodes on there, and this episode as well, especially if you listen on iTunes.
We trying to build something here, for everybody. This isn't just for us. This is for everybody.
Yeah.
We don't, the main mission of this is, to uplift each other and, help each other become better. That's all we trying to do. Nothing more, nothing less. So, and let's get it. Let's continue to shine. Even if we don't have the light, let's become the light.
Exactly. That's a good way to say it, ST, man. That's beautiful, dog.
There's no time like the present. We got to do it.
Gotta do it, man. Go out there and get your $1 million.
Or more, if you wish.
Yeah. Hey, eat greedy.
Because once you do, there's no going back.
There's no going back, man. None whatsoever. But man, it's been another good episode this week, man.
Yes, sir, man. Another week, man. ECST all day.
Every day.
Giving you gold, man. That's what we doing.
Yeah, man. Spread the word, man. I see. We got some listeners out there. Spread the word. Word of mouth is how most things become successful. And let us know that you told your grandma, your auntie, listen to us, so we can shout you out on the show, man. Hit us up on Twitter. We'll shout you out. It's at blank canvas ECST.
Also, let us know how we doing, man. If you like it, you like it. If you hate it, you hate it. Either way, we gonna keep doing it. So if you ain't got nothing else, I ain't got nothing else, man.
No, we good, man.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to Blank Canvas Podcast. We'll see you next week.